Hello YouTube, Freddie Cardona here. Here I am on McLean Boulevard. And the reason I'm on McLean Boulevard is we're going to do East 18th Street for our feature every street video. So we're coming around River Street first. The reason we started up here is because East 18th Street does have a unique structure to it in terms of its one-way streets. So I want to get this right. There's one section of East 18th Street. Go ahead, good sir. There's one section of East 18th Street that is a one-way coming from River. And then that's the only one. Then we have to go around and go. So this one is 19th. We don't want that one. This street right here is one section. Is it this one? Let me see. No, it doesn't look like it's that one. It's the next one. That wasn't even an intersection. That was just a big driveway. So this right here, coming up, this is East 18th Street right here. And it's just this one little block. You have a Bell Auto Repair here on the corner. All right, so we're gonna leave. So up ahead is part of East 18th Street, but it's a one-way coming the other way. So hopefully you understand what I'm talking about. So we're gonna give you a little extra bonus footage so that you can see that one section, which is a one-way, which is one block. So we're going past school number 18. And there are a lot of children right now because school is in session. So I'm blurring out this section for privacy for the kids. I mean, there are times that I really can't help it because I'm showing a specific section and it's very important. So now we're gonna go back around. I don't know, I think I still have the privacy screen on, or the privacy because of all the children. But I'm now making a right-hand turn back onto East 18th Street. And this is the section of East 18th Street that was facing the other way. We have two blocks. This is a residential area with homes. And that concludes this particular section of 18th. East 18th. So now we're going to go back around. We're going to go to the main section, which is a two-way street. Now, I'm not going to go back up this street here for a very specific reason. I get very weary when I see the same car going around, you know, driving back and forth, especially in the school area. You see the same car coming around a couple of times, circling. That's very, very weird, very suspicious. So I'm not going to go back up that street. We need to be respectful of our children. We need to be respectful of the neighborhoods that we drive in and respect their privacy. I do, however, have to go up 3rd Avenue again, though, because that's where I will pick up East 18th Street. My watch just talked to me again. All right, back on East 18th Street. No schools, no children, no black screens. All Nation United Church of God there is on the left-hand side. a little bumpy as we go past 91st, 93rd East 18th Street, 102 East 18th Street. We've got La Sorpresa Food Market. I may have mentioned that when I did, what video was that? When I did the 4th Ave video, because we just crossed 4th Ave. East 18th Street for our feature every street project. From here, just to let you know, we're going to start doing East 19th, East 20th, East 21st, East 23rd, until we get rid. We featured every East streets, every East numbered street. Little by little, we'll try to, as much as we can, to feature every street as we're stopped here on 5th Avenue and East 18th Street. Once again, just want to let everyone know, my name is Freddie Cardona. If you're new to the channel, I have several playlists. I have a Fred Drives video playlist. I have a Pride and Paterson playlist. I have a Driving and the News playlist and a Relaxation playlist. I also have a Fred Travels playlist, so when I go somewhere, whether it's on vacation or I go to a museum or to a baseball game, I will put those videos in the Fred Travels playlist. So if you enjoy the content, subscribe, but only after you view all my videos, or not all of them, but view some of my videos to give you an idea of what my channel is all about. I would consider subscribing if you do enjoy the content. And anytime you watch one of my videos, if you do like the video, I do ask that you click the thumbs up button, because that really helps support the channel as we're here on 6th Avenue and East 18th Street. Primarily residences on these blocks so far. A lot of people are not aware of all the nice neighborhoods that Paterson has. And I don't blame them. They don't get shown these neighborhoods as we cross 7th Avenue. It's like Camden. I have this perception of Camden, New Jersey, that it's the absolute worst place to live. And I blame YouTubers for that. They go there and they show Camden, but they show the bad neighborhoods only. So I feel that Camden is like, I don't even want to drive through there because I'm not going to come out alive. But if anyone lives in Camden, can let us know how the city is. Of course, there's going to be bad there's parts. There's Patersonians that hate Paterson because, you know, of all the crime. But if you're going to leave Paterson because you hate Paterson because of the crime, and you go to another city, if it's a big city like that, there's going to be crime there as well. So every city has crime. As we're on the corner of Warren Street and East 18th Street, and up ahead is 9th Avenue. So yeah, if you go to live in New York City, you listen to 1010 Wins on my channel, you'll hear of the stabbings, of people pushed in the subways, the homeless, the drugs. Every city you go to, you're gonna have homeless, you're gonna have drugs, you're gonna have litter everywhere. So, you know, I mean, Paterson is not immune to that. Any big city is the same. So now I'm thinking one day I should go to Camden and drive around and see for myself as we go past Franklin Street. Yeah, I should go and see for myself if Camden, New Jersey is really this unlivable place, because anytime I see a YouTube about Camden, New Jersey, it scares you to death. You don't even want to go near there. You're thinking you got to drive through there with an armored truck. And people think that of Paterson. They don't want to drive through here because they think they're going to get killed. And of course, I blame the media. I blame social media and people who only want views. They don't really care about showing a city. They're not concerned about the people who live in that city. They're just concerned about the views on their channels. So they only go there and they only show you the bad neighborhoods. Fulton Place, East 18th Street. Now, mind you, they're not doing anything wrong. Don't get me wrong. I don't begrudge anyone that want to have a YouTube channel and do whatever you need to do to get your views. That's what YouTube is about. I understand that. So I don't begrudge them for doing that. But the cause of that is what you're seeing with, especially with the example I gave you with Camden. Camden has this humongous reputation, but it's what is it based on? My reputation of Camden, New Jersey is solely based on what I see on YouTube and what the news reports. And the same thing with the news. If the news comes here to Paterson, they're not going to report on all the good stuff. I have not heard one thing on like New York, you know, the local news maybe, but a lot of people may not even be aware that Hinchliffe Stadium has been restored, and it's going to open up, and the Jackals are going to play at Hinchliffe Stadium. So that doesn't get reported because it's not bad news. And the news outlets are the same. You know, they only want people to view. They want people to click. So the only way they're going to get people to click is people want to see the bad news. People want to see the worst. They don't want to see everything else. And I'll give you a for instance. If you go on YouTube and you search Paterson worst hoods, you're going to see 30,000 views, 140,000 views, 7,000 views. But when you look at my videos showing these other neighborhoods, we get 150 views, 120 views. Now, mind you, that's only because we're a small channel. But if my videos were titled Paterson Worst Hoods, they would get more views. I can title my videos Driving Through Paterson Hoods, or Showing Paterson, New Jersey, Worst Place to Live. You know, those videos will get a lot of views, but my passion is not the views. My passion is showing Paterson. That's my passion, Paterson, New Jersey. So I'd rather have 100 views from people who want to see the real Paterson than 20,000 views from people who only want to see the bad parts. So that's my take, and that's my decision to run my channel this way. We're on East 18th Street and Broadway, a very iconic corner. So yeah, how many of you think Camden is a horrible city to live in? Let me know, because I share that opinion, but I really have nothing to base it on. I've never been there. I've never lived there. I'm basing it on what other YouTubers are telling me. But as you can see, you can't go by that anymore. Going past Ellison Street. Going past Pearl. If you've seen a black screen on the video, it's because there may have been a children crossing right directly in front. And I try my best to give them privacy as much as possible. I can't do it all the time, because if I show a street, and the street is like, say, 6 or 7 blocks, and in all those streets there's kids. There was a barber shop here on East 18th Street that my dad used to take me to. Is it that one? If you guys remember, let me know. I know a few friends who've lived on East 18th Street as we were all growing up. But there was a barber shop here on East 18th Street. Now that I had forgotten about that. It just triggered my memory. That's interesting. Got some apartments here on the right. So yeah, I may go to Camden one day and drive around and see the city. See if I can find some good neighborhoods in Camden. So East 18th Street is also considered Passaic County Road 653. Let me see if he... Okay. Make sure he doesn't want to go. Okay. All right, this is the last block of East 18th Street. All right, we're doing one more street down, 1,000 more to go. All right, guys, thank you so much for following this journey of featuring every street. Thank you so much for having to listen to my ramblings. I really appreciate it. If you've purchased something from the merchandise store, please remember that it could take an awfully long time to receive it. I ordered my t-shirt in January and I just received it last week. So it does take a long time. But just to let you know too, if you have ordered something, if you wouldn't mind, put it in the description so that I can give you a proper thank you, because I don't see the names of the people that order from the merchandise store. All right, guys, thanks again for putting up with my ramblings. And I really, really appreciate all of you guys that are viewing this channel, that are subscribed, that comment. I know who you are. You're commenting almost on every video. I appreciate that. And if you did like the video, click the thumbs up button. If you didn't like the video, don't click the thumbs down button. Just say yuck. Awful video. I'll never hit a thumbs up on that video, ever. All right, guys. Thanks again. We'll see you on the next featuring every street project in the next Pride in Paterson video.